In 3, 2, 1.
Down. Listen to the music.
We are here to give you the weekly scoop.
Down.
Life and Deatherage.
Life and Deatherage.
Yeah, you already know
Yeah.
what the time is.
What it do, what it in. Just kidding.
It's 10:37 p.m. here.
You know,
Starting
late
it off
night.
a little late, yeah.
Late night podding for you guys.
But we're glad to just bring it to you, that's for sure.
Bring it to you like Nike. We just do it.
That's right. That sounded real good with you up
Yeah.
on it like that.
You know that's right.
Oh, boy.
That's why you don't stay on the mic all the time.
Well, I guess we'll just jump into it today. I don't know if anybody else has been
Head first, no swimsuit.
that's right. Watching like wrestling, I guess. I know a lot of you haven't, but I feel it's making a comeback. It
Yeah,
really
I know
is.
I haven't. You know, we used to really be into the video games when we were kids. I think when I found out it was all
And
fake
wrestling
and all
itself.
staged, it kind of... It's not fake. Now, all the moves are real. You know, I know a lot of people should know this, but they have speakers, and but it's like, it's a script.
They get hurt for sure.
Yeah, they get hurt, and their slams are real, but the stage is
You
a little
remember
bouncy.
Rikishi? What was
Rokishi. Yeah, smearing his butt all over your
I'm
face.
telling you, dude. We used to watch it back then, for sure.
Yeah, no. Well, I think it was mainly playing the video games. That's what I was about to say. We mainly played the video
that's
games.
what probably got us into it, for sure.
Yeah, because
or-
that's how we knew The Rock was from the video games and from, wrestling and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Stone Cold and the Triple H era.
Goldberg.
Yeah, and all that stuff. Yeah, we watched it, a little bit of it then,
Unfortunately, Vince McMahon passed away, and
Wow, that's
Triple H
horrible.
is taking his spot, I guess.
Well, that seems like a real good person. It makes you wonder what happened
Yeah,
to his son.
because
What happened to him?
I
Because I,
just
thought they
actually-
was both on there.
Well, Triple H goes and breaks into this whole commentary about how it's going to take a whole team behind him.
To run it.
Right, so maybe they're still apart, maybe not.
Right.
But this definitely isn't a wrestling podcast, but some of the funny things that has recently happened is, and that's why I think it's coming back, or they're trying to save it, one of the two.
Right.
Kevin Gates made an appearance on...
Which he's a big step up.
I mean... Yeah, he is. That's a good one.
So that's what they're trying to do, yeah. Which, it's cool. It ain't no UFC, that's what I'm mainly into.
Oh,
but,
no, it's not.
Yeah, But
but
no,
Kevin-
I understand why you would like it.
He went on there and he punched somebody. It looked like a damn real punch, bro.
That's cool. That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
I
was
seen
all
Brock-
chained out and shit.
Right, that's great. I seen Brock Lesnar was back at it too.
Well, I guess because I watched these few wrestling clips and on my Facebook showing me all this wrestling stuff, so I just
Right.
seen this video of Brock Lesnar lifting the whole ring up with a crane. He lifted the whole ring up, knocked the guy out of the ring, and that's what set the
No,
count.
I'm sure it's a lot more safer for him to be doing that than the UFC.
Yeah.
So.
And I bet he's making more money.
Well, yeah, more than likely, definitely.
Way
'Cause
more money.
supposedly them fighters don't get paid all that well.
Yeah, we
over
talked
there.
about that in
Mhm.
episode 2, 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll have to check that out, though, guys.
That's right. Always go back.
Yeah.
And leave a like, share, and a comment,
Yeah,
Good
and
ting.
might as well subscribe while you're at
Yeah,
it.
that's right. If you can see, I just winked.
Dude, I wish we had a button that made it sound like that.
A tings. I did it anyways.
What's this one?
No.
No, it's close.
Close,
but not cutting the juice.
Yeah, that's not cutting the juice.
Logan Paul signed, though, too,
Oh, to wrestling, huh?
Right,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
I think it's AEW, which who even knows? I think
Yeah,
it's
they have a lot of different type
all
of wrestling
elite or something.
federations now, I think. But I watched one of those documentaries about like 2 different was. I think it was a Stone Cold one, and then another back in the day wrestler.
Undertaker.
And man, they were super interesting.
Undertaker's one was
watch
fire.
some of those A&E documentaries about some of them guys, and the stuff they had to go through to get up there to where they were at. It's amazing.
Oh, even Dark Side of the Ring on Vice.
Oh, Vice, that's a good place to check out too, guys.
They talk about. I think actually
Vice runs all around the world and does a bunch of stuff, so they're on that real shit.
Yeah, they do.
They'll
They're
let
actually
you know what's going
they're
on.
owned by Disney also.
You're lying.
Yeah, I looked this up. I
No
swear.
way, I did not know that.
Yeah, let's make for sure. But yeah, no, I looked this up, and they're definitely owned by Disney. And it just sucks to me because Disney is just running the whole market, and I just feel like, we're all oblivious.
I know, that's crazy. Like, it literally blew my mind when we looked up how much stuff Disney owned. It's almost scary. I'm not kidding.
It is. They're practically running the world. Definitely half the United States. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all bad. Oh, like that thing you said about Sony owning Spider-Man for $9 million.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Back, I guess in '98, Sony made a deal. Whoever they purchased Spider-Man from, they purchased for $9 million. When they could have got the whole MCU universe for $25 million, but they passed up all the characters.
Oh, they
because
really messed up.
They didn't think they were the lesser known characters. They didn't think anybody wanted to hear their story.
And remind them around what year this was. So
98, yeah.
So that. Oh, okay, my fault. Yeah. So back then they were like, oh, everybody's not all into Marvel, or nothing. And then here comes Stan Lee.
Now MCU's worth like $320 billion.
Oh gosh, that makes me wonder. What year was that first Blade movie made? Because Stan Lee was supposed to do a cameo.
No, a lot of
that.
people say that Iron Man saved the MCU, but it was Blade.
But yeah, he was supposed to do a cameo in that too, and something happened, and he wasn't able to show up. Like his flight was late or something, but he wasn't able to he was supposed to do a cameo with Wesley Snipes and I don't know, sit around and be reading a newspaper, whatever he does,
He'd just be doing a lot of the side people and stuff.
But that's why you didn't see him in that one. Fun fact.
I didn't know that.
Because Disney acquired Fox's stake in Vice when it was 26% stake in Vice
Disney
Media.
owns a combined 26% in Vice.
And A&E, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Just if you start to look all that stuff up, you would really be surprised, if you go through the whole list.
It's almost like a wormhole.
Right. Didn't they do some law or something that Disney was too monopolized or something they couldn't own anymore?
I mean, I'm not aware of it, but they should.
I think they did something to where they owned way too many businesses, and they had to put them hey, you have to stop right here, or something weird. Don't quote me on
there is
that,
a law against kind of monopolizing like that. There's got to be. There should be.
Almost when that, I'm not going to quote any names, but there's a dude who owns a bunch of houses here where we live. You know what I'm saying? And I think he started to own a lot of the realtor stuff around here, and they had to stop him. And because then, think about it. What would you do if one guy owned every house in the town, and he just wanted to not pay attention to you over there, or not do this over there? I mean, it would just be rough. Or you could just say, you know what, I don't want to let you live here. I own everything in this town. You're going to have to... It ain't big enough for the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, and they can set the rent at that point.
Yeah, to whatever they wanted,
Yeah.
So, because this is a college town, so, around the college area, you'll get hit over the head super hard.
Rent's got to be like a kind of supply-demand kind of deal, so... If he owns it all, he could definitely do whatever he wanted with it.
Yeah, but that wrestling stuff, huh? Trying to make a comeback, so...
Yeah, I think so. And I was like, man, is this really true? So I pulled up, Google Trends just to check it out. And, I mean, the chart kind of shows it going up.
Oh,
So
that's interesting.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of '90s things. Like we talked about skateboarding.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about
Wrestling.
Like, I think really
And if
people are
ain't nobody,
feeling nostalgic.
right? If
Yeah.
ain't nobody jumped on the video game train yet, you're like behind. Cause man, I love my video games.
Yeah, and they're bringing back all the PS1 games and putting it, or most of them.
Remastering
Yeah,
yeah. And I really need to get on this virtual reality trip, really, because it's looking super fly nowadays.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little left out there.
Yeah,
also.
me too. So I'm gonna be jumping on that here soon.
I don't know if anyone's aware that Rage Against the Machine got back together, which is pretty exciting. Yeah,
If you're raging against the machine,
yeah,
or with it,
yeah.
at least.
I don't know if they're making another album, but they're definitely touring.
Which either way, that'd be dope to go see them. But hell,
yeah.
I would love a new album because man, some people like the only person who's did a pretty good, decent rock album here recently, I feel like was Papa Roach. I mean, Disturbed came out with a new song, but it didn't really hit home.
And
for
we
me.
just listened to some of that new Good Charlotte too.
Oh my goodness, was that not?
That was actually pretty fun.
Yes, they really put their foot
Anybody
off the
that
map.
fucked with Good Charlotte back in the day, man, they are still dropping pure fire right now. Look
go
them
check
up.
their stuff.
Yeah.
Supposedly they pulled a Dave Chappelle and disappeared off in the desert and found
Yeah.
themselves.
They
and,
got tired of the industry or something.
and came back.
But
Woke.
yeah, came back woke as AF, you know. But Tom Morello,
Fucking funny, Mike.
the guitarist from Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, apparently somebody rushed his stage, a fan or whatnot, and so the security guard comes running at the fan. Well, the fan runs right by Tom Morello, and the security guard tackles Tom Morello.
Oh man!
I think off
poor
the stage.
Tom. Oh
Dude,
my
it was-
goodness!
Dude, he got back up, and they just restarted the song, and he
What?
throws his fist in the air, and they just start playing like
What
a
a
champ.
rocker!
Dude, what a
Just
rock
to let 'em
star.
know. But I bet that staff member fired on the spot.
Man, how mad would you be?
Right, I'd be mad at myself. I'd be so mad at myself.
When you watch the video, you can almost see how the guy got mixed up for a quick second and tackled that guy.
Okay,
but,
so it was almost understandable. then.
well, but damn, bro.
Right.
He full dude.
He's that dude who's jumping on stage. Lucky they didn't. Speaking of Dave Chappelle again, Dave Chappelle
Right.
and take him out
Oh.
back and break his arm and
Yeah.
give him the boots.
For anybody that ain't seen that video, when that
Yes.
guy runs up and tackles Dave, like if you watch real hard, man, Dave's in the background. You
Yes.
can see him getting jive back there.
Yes.
He starts fucking pop.
Dave Chappelle was not on no messing around.
Anyways, after he was done back there beating him up, they brought him out on a stretcher, and his arm was
He was messed.
it was twisted up like you wouldn't believe.
And Dave Chappelle just walked back up there like he didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I give him
Major 10 out of 10.
props for it.
Yes,
Yeah.
showing him ain't no Will Smith shit about to pop off around here.
Right, Will
Yes.
Smith. That
Yes,
son of a
definitely.
bitch. Speaking of that,
Speaking of Kevin Hart, and Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle was all hanging out, I guess the other week or so, and Kevin Hart on stage messed around, gave him a goat. And he's all randomly, they're making jokes, check out the video, you should. Especially if you're a big, Dave Chappelle does anything, you better
what's the
check it out.
goat mean?
The goat, check this out, he's randomly handling it over to Chris Rock, and they're talking, they're joking, whatever, and he's like, oh, the goat's name's Will Smith. Like, he's obviously, I don't think he's the greatest of all time, but he's saying, the Rock, you own this.
I'm
Will
so
Smith,
late.
yeah.
I'm so like goat. Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
funny though. Yeah. I'm like goat, bro.
So it showed him. They got a nice picture. It showed Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, and Dave Chappelle all standing, with their drinks and their
Right.
shit, and the goat standing.
right,
with them.
because let's be real. Will Smith's not a comedian.
Yeah, he went. As you seen
No,
that video,
right.
went and tried to get pointers from the man
And it-
himself.
It wasn't
Dave
bad.
Chappelle.
His stand-up, I honestly believe he wrote that after watching it.
Right.
Because it wasn't like...
But it lasted 10 seconds.
No, it was a minute. minute and a half.
Yeah,
probably.
and obviously, I don't know. We should almost look up and see if he ever
It's
tried
not
to
like-
do any more.
it's not
Didn't
like
he
Kill
go
Tony.
on tour?
Put that motherfucker on
Oh,
Kill Tony.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, he would have got squashed.
Yeah, if y'all ain't seen Kill Tony, man, that shit is good.
You
man.
will go on there and bomb your ass off.
Yeah, Kill Tony's fire, especially the one with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan be actually killing Tony while he's up there. So.
Just to let you guys know more about what it is, it's a bunch of guys. They'll pull names out of a hat like on one episode, and they'll call a bunch of people out from the. Blake knows more than I do.
Yeah,
Let him know.
randomly. It's just hats in a bucket randomly that Tony will draw, and they have to come up and do a set of only 1 minute, and then they'll stand there while Tony and a guest host and the same guy he has on. Anyway, the other guy don't do much, but the guest host and Tony, they just kill him. I mean, they basically just berate him.
Know if he sucked or did good. They'll be decent. They'll
It's
ask
funny.
him, what's going on in their lives and if they've been around.
It's funny shit though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But back to Will Smith. I know
Willie.
everybody probably seen the apology video. We just wanted
Or if you didn't, you should check it out.
Yeah.
Let us know if you thought it was
your thoughts on it.
if you thought it was sincere or not. We kind of felt like it was half-assed in a way, but then I seen a little bit of sincereness sometimes.
I don't think I felt like he was way more sincere to everybody but Chris Rock, yeah. And I mean, you can just tell that they got some problems,
right?
Some
well,
issues.
I think from what I heard, and there's a bunch in the air right now, but I think Chris Rock was saying, I ain't talking nothing about it unless you're going to pay me, boy.
Yeah, right. He needs to do a whole stand-up special before he comes talking to him.
Yeah.
Because once you talk, it's okay. You make it okay.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to make a bunch of jokes.
To be brought up everywhere, in every interview, all the time, and whatever. Yes.
He needs to make a bunch of jokes about it, defend himself, and
Because boy, was that a fucking smack.
Yeah, I seen him saying, I'm not the victim here. He's like, I don't go to the hospital for paper cuts.
I thought that was slick of him. Yeah.
So everybody, trying to portray him as a victim, I would hate to try to, be looking like that.
I understand that. I can't hate but feel that whenever he was walking up on him, I don't know if he might have assumed that he was going to do something, but I really felt like Chris Rock was leaning on his strong leg, like getting ready. Like he almost had his face a little bit in front of his body, like, in a strong position of his body, I felt like.
It's like nobody knew what he was
going to go on.
Insane.
I don't know. I'd have hit him with the 2-piece and a biscuit before he even got too close to me.
I rewatched that video probably 100 times. I think we all did, though.
Yeah. Man, and then that little meme or whatever they made of Chris Rock's face, it made me just feel so sad for him. The way he was almost looking confused and worried and sad, like he didn't know what. I think he handled it like a G, but I just felt so,
the way he addresses Tony Rock in the apology.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, that's irreparable." Like he really cares about that. And it was just like, man.
I figure Will Smith will make his comeback.
No doubt.
But still, he lost a lot. Honestly, he lost a lot of brownie points from me.
Yeah, I agree.
With that happening, like I used to. It's just ridiculous.
I seen this article, man. Jason Momoa hit some man on a motorcycle.
Damn. So he's in a vehicle, right?
Yep. Going down the road, and the way
intoxicated?
The way the article framed it, it was like it showed no remorse for the guy on the motorcycle. It was like, Jason Momoa
like they're all more worried about him.
Basically, it was like Jason Momoa is okay after head-on collision with a motorcycle.
Realize?
No, it literally said that. I'm pretty sure. Like, Jason Momoa okay after head-on collision with motorcyclists.
That's ridiculous.
Damn, boy.
Yeah. This dude's super buff, you know, like he probably just flipped the car with his pinky, Like, gosh. You don't remember this guy's in a big old metal box. That other guy's all open,
So, like, I'm upset about that, the article title.
Right, the way it came down.
Right, I go to the comments, and I'm reading, I'm like, so what do the people think about this? And, a bunch of people agreed, and then I get to this one comment, this guy's like, you guys do know it was the motorcyclist's fault. He's like,
Oh.
apparently he was driving on the wrong side of the road or something.
Oh shit! Really?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
So,
well, that does make it a little bit different,
well,
I guess.
but you still.
What was he speeding down the wrong side of the road for on a motorcycle? It's
Right.
like you're asking. I mean, what did you expect to happen to you speeding down the wrong side of the road?
Aquaman to come and save you.
Right, to have a wave splash through there and knock you and your motorcycle out of the way.
Yeah, that guy really did mess up.
Yeah,
But,
he messed up, dude.
yeah. When we were talking about Tom Morello, bro, I forgot to bring up Mudvayne in the same breath because it's just so funny.
Not falling!
Bro, and two rock stars in this like the same week fall off the stage, bro. It's fucking hilarious.
Right.
Yeah, the lead singer of Mudvayne singing "Not Falling" as he falls off the stage.
He's like, I'm not falling, but
Yeah.
I'm falling. Oh, hey! What?
Yeah. Right off that one. Yeah.
Poor
man.
guy. I wonder if he hopped up, just was like, he's
He's like, man, dude, I gotta make Tom Morello feel better.
Right? I'm gonna fall while singing, not falling.
And I actually do think he continued.
I'm sure he did. That's what all
Yeah.
performers did,
But I think he's pretty injured.
Or you better, if you're a performer.
Yeah, you should.
Hell, what was that, so many years ago? Whatever her name was from the I think it was the lady from Black Eyed Peas. She peed
Fergie?
herself. I think she peed herself while singing, and she was like, that's commitment right there,
Savage.
I think it might have been somebody else, but I'm pretty sure. It was some years ago.
I know what you're talking about.
But, yeah, like, hella commitment.
I've seen the pictures. She's wearing, like, white pants and shit.
Or something, yeah. But, yeah, I'm like, hella commitment.
That was, like, a big deal in the media.
Yeah.
Look what they, look what they blow up. My
Right.
God.
It's like,
Yeah.
dude, you should think of it on the other side. Like, she wasn't like, hey, fuck everybody. You stop playing music. You, quit listening. I'm going to go pee real quick and I'll be back. She's like, nope, I got to do it right here and change my pants afterwards.
If that's the story,
Right.
That's her story and she's sticking to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure everybody's seen Joker by now.
Yeah. The Jaquan, the Walking
Phoenix,
Phoenix one.
which is really a very cool name. Walking.
Yeah,
It's like a
I
walking.
didn't even know for the longest time, to be completely honest. I didn't even know it was pronounced that way.
Walking. Yeah.
That's why, obviously, you seen me say it the other
Yeah.
way. I thought, and then I'm like, oh, no.
No, it's walking.
Yeah, that is neat. But
well,
no,
we-
he killed it.
Killed it.
Yeah.
So we got Joker 2 coming. It's been confirmed. So I guess he got
Yeah,
paid
good
$4 million for the first one. Now he's getting bumped up to good old 20.
Gosh.
Good old 20 M's.
Man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, if
that's a
that
little
really
much.
don't, isn't it? That's what I was thinking. If that don't hit a big fat box office, they really, yeah.
To me, it's just like we don't even. We pay sports stars like that much, but they're putting in some work.
Yeah.
They're training, they're physically, and
Right.
I don't know.
Well, man, maybe mentally for an actor. Some of them, like Jim Carrey with the method acting stuff, they really get into character.
Daniel Day-Lewis,
Mhm.
like Wade watched House of Gucci, didn't realize that
Jared Leto was
Jared
that guy.
Leto.
I still got to go look that up
oh my god, dude, he's that
because
old.
I did not realize
He's
that
that
was
old
him.
fat dude there.
That just blew my mind.
You'd
Some
never
of them
guess.
actors are so good, though.
Abraham Lincoln,
Changing their whole, man, yeah, they do a great job.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
But
Oh, well, speaking of...
I think we kind of just blow them up. to be
Oh,
honest.
right. I
Yeah.
feel you. Well, like, it's like they're... I don't know, yeah, like you said, like, yeah, too many people, like, they're gods or something, you know what I mean? Like, they're just regular people who do a really good job at something that's entertaining.
And if
So-
we weren't so invested, they wouldn't make so much money.
Exactly. So, like, it's like the price you pay for entertainment, I guess. You know what I mean? So...
Yeah, I guess
But
it is.
speaking, you want me to touch down on these?
Oh
On a
yeah,
couple of these? Yeah.
them are
Speaking
looking
of
fat.
movies, so I guess he's talking about the Joker 2's coming out.
Oh wait,
and
speaking of movies,
Oh, hey, what? What? Oh,
Okay.
dang, that really looks.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what?
We let loose on that
You know
episode.
it is, right? So Joker 2's coming out, and then we're gonna have a little bit of the Avatar: The Way of the Water.
Yeah, and that movie, if nobody knows, it's the first one was the biggest.
Amazing.
It made 1.2 billion. Yeah, we looked
Something
that up.
crazy. Yeah. It's in a world. I had to
Where
do
a
that.
movie can make $1.2 billion.
Where one man must cut all the pizzas. All right, and here's one that I'm super excited about. It's called Bullet Train, and it has Brad Pitt in it.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to get a package.
I think it's a remake from a Chinese movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Also, the other day, I'm not going to keep going, but I think they have a whole bunch of horror movies that was looking pretty good. One of them's Don't Worry, Darling, and The Invitation.
We just watched that trailer, Don't Worry, Darling.
Look freaky.
It looked like a Stepford Wives
Right,
futuristic
type feel. And they got some other ones.
You
like,
watched Nope last night.
Yeah,
How was
speaking
that?
of,
How was
man,
Nope?
I don't know. It was super great. It really was. Like, this Jordan Peele guy, he's really knocking some things out the water, I feel like. Like, I really hope he keeps dishing out
we need
some
new
good movies.
creative minds like that in the
Yes.
industry.
Yes. I really wish, like, speaking of nice directors, I really wish Quentin Tarantino would actually, do more. But, who's this, that's a lot what he does, I imagine.
Yeah, he says he's done after 11 or 12
Yeah,
12
like he had a
movies.
certain number. So I was thinking one day I'm gonna try to get all like just everyone in order.
I've seen Scorsese, Martin Scorsese, whatever.
Scorsese. Yeah, I'm having
Teamed up with Leo DiCaprio. They're teaming up for another thriller. And if those that don't know, they made that. What is that one? Fuck.
Not The Revenant. The Revenant was amazing too.
We're gonna have to figure this out real fast.
Shutter
Shutter Island. I tell you what,
that was great too.
that's what it is. Dude, fire movie. They did that. So that's the first one they made. Now they're teaming up again. Another one. I tell you
See,
what.
I didn't even really know they made the movie. So he helped direct it and write it and all that shit. Or they just.
Well, no, Martin.
Oh,
Scorsese,
okay, right. Yeah, because like
he makes
the
all
town,
the gangster movies. And
right, straight up. Like The Town, Ben Affleck directed and worked and all that. Like he directed and wrote The Town and worked and all that.
Yeah,
That was
because
a real
that's a
good one too.
true story too.
Yeah.
I seen that guy in the court cam.
Oh
The
yeah,
guy from
I seen
The
that
Town.
too.
Yeah.
That judge dude who
That
does
really
those.
old judge. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I follow him. He's funny.
Yeah, he's
like
a good
he has
guy.
some show too. They're going on with that. They're gonna have a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and they're gonna hit you with that John Wick Chapter 4. So what I'm really getting at, all in all, and there's much more to come, I imagine. But I'm saying we got a pretty good line of movies on the way.
Yeah.
So
It's
pretty
exciting.
excited about that.
Yeah.
And also something else I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah.
Should I drop? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down on this. We got the little brother out of the Diaz brothers fighting comes September 10th, and he's fighting Hamzat, that big old wrestler guy who's been making quite a ruckus.
Kamzat?
Yeah, Hamzat.
Kamzat.
His name's pretty hard to pronounce, but if you're familiar with the UFC, you should know who I'm talking about. He's been making quite a ruckus around and been slamming people
who do you
around.
think's gonna win?
Man, I gotta go with the Diaz, but I really think that this guy...
He's getting old, ain't he?
Yeah, a little bit, I think so, but man, his jiu-jitsu and the way he submissions people...
How old is he?
Yeah, we should check
Man.
that out, huh? I just know his big brother came back for another fight, and I got that one too, against Robbie Lawyer. And, man, he got popped in the nose and decided to just sit down. I don't think he has much more fight left in him, his big brother.
Nick Diaz, or is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Nick Diaz is the big brother. And I don't think, the big brother. I think he was fighting more because he had.
37.
See, he ain't that old, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Bro.
Why did I think he had so much?
I don't know, bro,
Just
but he really
because-
can throw some hands, man.
He's been fighting for a minute. That's
yeah,
why.
that's why, though.
I think
He's
that.
been fighting since he was like, I think it was something like a 19. Well, probably before then, obviously. But I mean, in the UFC, like him and his brother
10
started
years,
in the
for sure.
UFC and in the cage type fighting at a very young age, you know. So yeah, but they're getting down on September 10th, and I'm real excited for that one. And then also Sean O'Malley, the Sugar Show, he'll be getting down later on this year, towards the end of the year. So
Sugar Show.
Sugar Show. I'll be sure to remind you about that guy whenever that touches down.
It's gonna be good.
Thank you. But yeah. So I try to stay up on that UFC, but that
He tries to get the pay-per-views and.
Oh yeah, that's what I try to do. But this other thing I heard has been taken by storm, and they're doing this. Bare knuckle, and I think a guy died. Maybe even more than one. But in my vote, you should not, because I think they can only run like 2 fights, like the actual. The fighters themselves.
Yeah.
Because, dude, you get whooped up so much that you can't fight as many times as the UFC
And there's I would imagine there's no money in it, bro.
They just want to go out there like gladiators and murder each other, dude. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, and I'm thinking that's why nobody, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Go watch your UFC and go watch your boxing. Like, these guys going out here to knock each other out to kill themselves. Like, there ain't no honor in that.
I watched this video, these street fights, but it's talking about basically street fights gone wrong. Mm-hmm. People fighting on the concrete and how when you knock somebody out and they hit, and it's just a compilation video showing, basically scaring you into not fighting. But a bunch of people falling on the concrete or getting slammed on the concrete and hitting their head
and knocking themselves out half the time.
Well, either they said from these cases, either they died or B, they lived with brain injuries for the rest of their life.
Mental illnesses, like handicapness,
disabilities.
Yeah, man, that's horrible.
Man, I tell you what.
Yeah, I seen a video where a guy slammed him and he knocked the dude out. He knocked himself out too on the concrete.
Oh, I think I've seen that too.
You know, that's why if it's ever really about to pop off and you really want to get down, hey man, come
right
over here in the grass and let's throw down.
Like,
You know,
it's really not worth it.
It's not,
and especially if you killed it, if you're the guy that
killed him. Nowadays, everybody's shooting each other, so what the fuck, anyways? Nobody got some balls to throw down. But yeah, if you do got the balls to throw down, go to the grass.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, they're getting down, and it's gonna be fun. So I'll be sure to keep y'all updated about that because I'm gonna be updating myself.
Well, because we like it, so. You gonna hear about it.
A little bit of whack, and then a little bit of bang, bang.
And then a little bit of...
Oh, hey, what?
Hey! But anyways...
now that that's over...
Yeah. We're getting to the end, but I wanted to...
Let you know.
Play y'all something kind of funny.
What it is.
For anybody that loves King of the Hill, I know I do.
Yeah, I mean that was something that we'd all sit around the supper table when we were kids. Either The Simpsons, King of the Hill, maybe
played in a row.
Futurama sometimes.
Mike Judge, he created King of the Hill. He created
if you don't know,
Beavis and Butthead.
Right, smart mind. It's not for everybody. Some people think it's too stupid funny to watch, but. Man, that was some 90s funny shit.
King of the Hill was more straightforward, just kind of funny stuff. But Beavis and Butthead was stupid.
That's where I can understand. Some people's like, I don't like Beavis and Butthead. And I'm like, well, you probably don't like South Park either. But hey,
I look up to Mike Judge. His come-up story is pretty inspiring.
Yeah, for real. And you should too, just with some right thinking and some right people to boost you up, man, anything's possible. Don't be leaving them lames around you and people who's going to talk you down and shoot your dreams down and stuff. I'm telling you, anything's possible.
For anybody interested, I'm looking to go to college to try to write, do some creative writing.
Oh yeah,
that's right. But
that's right. Get his right on, wicka right on.
We'd be the next Mike Judges over here.
Oh, that's right.
But,
Deatherage boys.
The inspiration that he got for Boomhauer's voice was actually from a voicemail he received from some dude, and he called in, letting him know.
That's so funny. Yeah, so I really hope you guys like this, because he showed me this shit, and it cracked me up. And like, it goes to show you can get inspiration from anywhere. From a random voicemail on your phone, man.
We're just going to play a little bit of it, and then, yeah.
I've been calling y'all for better than a month, growling about y'all every time the Looney Tunes come on. Y'all put Porky's butthole on. I figured last night, and the second cartoon come on, it was Porky's friggin' old butthole. I said, surely y'all ain't gonna put the last two on Porky's friggin' butthole.
Yeah. That's it.
I almost feel like you should have went ahead and finished it off for him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll just give our deuces, and we can't. Do we have enough time to finish?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Okay.
I guess we'll see y'all next week, probably.
You know what it is.
It's been
Life
fun.
in Deatherage.
Yeah.
Give a like, share, and subscribe.
If you haven't already.
That's right.
Now y'all gonna die if y'all don't put Porky's friggin' butthole on the last daggone cartoon like y'all did this morning. I've seen the daggone crap 500,000 times. I don't see why in the heck y'all think these daggone youngsters are gonna sit there and watch Porky's daggone butthole time after time after time after time and don't ever get tired of it. Like, and yesterday, y'all, I got up at 7:30 in the morning and watched all day, and I don't think y'all was right on time with the own show all daggum day. I went to bed last night wanting to get one right. But y'all was wrong, still wrong. I don't see how. I guess I'm going to have to call the FCC about shutting y'all's butt down.
It's hard being that quiet
Y'all.
sometimes, you know? Because
Alright,
you know it
don't
really
y'all
does.
think
Like,
those
when I team
3-year-old
on this,
kids
you
gonna
hear
buy-
it and shit, you know?
Buy
Yeah, I
something,
think we
buy
just need to
daggone
focus on
armload of
content.
stuff. Cause y'all
Better
put them
content
daggone
and
commercials
talking a
on,
little
dropping
bit better,
them
but
crap
we're
on
doing
and on
great,
and on.
bro. Like, I
It
really
don't
feel
make
like,
crap.
I didn't even
5
listen
minutes
to
late
last
this time, you're gonna be 5 minutes
episode
late
because
next
I was
time.
upset
Or
with
you gonna
myself
job them
about it,
freaking
and I
commercials
told
on
myself
till
in my mind,
till
I'm
y'all
gonna
get
be
busy.
way more
Quit,
enthusiastic
yo.
and just
For some reason y'all
on
think you got
point.
to job
Yeah, I had
at
to
10 minutes
delete
commercial
your
on every
outro.
daggone
Yeah.
time.
Have a good
You know,
day.
because
So it's
every time the
Yes,
show goes off.
I
something
know,
wrong.
bro.
Damn, who's that, Sam? Right as we get done.
End of
Hello? Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll be there. Alright, let me.